All right, guys, we are live. Welcome to another edition of Smash Times Lead Therapy. Let me raise up my little desk real quick. Man, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Let's see who's in the chat really quick. All right, we got Fluffy, of course, Mike McClune, Me the People, Mr. Randy Adams. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Jeff Coleman, Jesus, what's up, man? We just prayed to you to dinner. It was awesome. Santi, and then I'm in the chat. Nice. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. And this guest really needs no introduction. She's all over. Let me tell you. Well, I'm going to bring her in, and I'm going to tell you how I met her. And was really, I think it's a funny story. I think it's hilarious. So, without further ado, hold on. Let me make sure everything is on. I don't want to. Yeah,
Hi.
Vizzi. Now is it Dania?
Dania, yes.
Dania. All right, just checking because people mispronounce your name all the time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just like, oh, just call me DJ or something. My middle name
Right.
is Joe, but yeah, it's Dania.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. And so, for everyone in the chat, let me tell you how I met Miss Dania. It was at IV 88, and we're standing in line to shoot The Mutant. Do you remember?
Yes.
And I took your video, and you took my video,
Yep.
and I was like, "Hey, who's this girl? And who's she with? She must be with somebody, right?" I'm so, I'm sure you get that a lot too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" And you go, "Oh, I just shoot a little bit of skeet." I'm like, "Oh, cool. She shoots shotguns. That's cool." And then like a couple of hours later, a friend of mine's like, Mr. Big Kid, Steve, he goes, "Dude,
Yeah.
you know Dania?" I'm like, "Yeah, she shoots skeet or something." He goes, "Yeah, she's world champion." I'm like, "Get out of town." So I went on your Instagram and I'm like, I felt so dumb. I'm standing next to a
No.
celebrity.
No.
I know. I thought that was hilarious. I've told that story a million times. It's really funny. Oh, I just shoot a little bit of skeet. Like, no big
I mean,
deal.
that's how you have to start. You can't be like, oh yeah, you don't know me, I'm the world champion. Like
I'm a
no.
junior and women's, right?
Well, yeah, but that's like irrelevant, to me at least. So
Right. Well, thank you so much. I know your schedule must be
oh, thanks for
super busy.
having me. Yeah, I've been traveling and just training and doing all that stuff, but I'm glad I'm finally home and I'm able to join you.
Oh man. So you live in Florida.
Yep, I'm in Tampa.
Oh man, that's such a great city. I love Tampa so
I
much.
love it too, except everybody is starting to love it. So everybody's starting to move here. So the
Texas
prices of
too,
everything are just, out of this world.
right? So Texas, especially because Chevron moved their main factory, their main campus here. So we had about 500 very middle class, high class jobs moved just in my area of Houston. So all the houses went up. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
3 years ago. And then all the Californians, which I'm a refugee of California myself, but they all started coming out here. So now, we bought our house. It's $200,000 more than what we paid, and it's all right. It's not that great, but the
Yeah,
prices of
well, this
houses are
is
just
the time to
nuts.
sell if you're looking for it.
I want to move to the sticks. Really, I want to move out to the woods.
Yeah, my family has a farm outside of Tampa, but I live in the city, so I get like the best of both worlds right now because I can like be in the city and do things that I need to do here, but then every day I get to go to our farm and train, so I get the like sticks life a little bit. So I
So
love it.
is that like a pretty hard commute, or
No, from Tampa, like downtown Tampa, it's 35 minutes, so really easy actually.
that's not so bad? That's not so bad. Okay, let's check the chat. If anybody has questions in the chat, please
Yeah, please
let me
ask.
know. Let's see. Absolute Misty, man, I love all these guys. I have such great people that hit every single chat, and they're so courteous. And
This is so fun. I've never done like a YouTube
really,
live or a chat like this, so this is new to me, but I like it.
is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, because your setup looks pretty good. Are you just like on your cell phone, or
I'm on my laptop and this is just like some decor in my house.
that's
Nothing
very nice,
crazy.
very professional.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Me the People, Shooting Gallery, New England, Randy Adams. Oh man, all the regulars. All the regulars. All right. So I'm curious.
Yeah, ask me
You
anything.
are like an Instagram star. You have a YouTube channel, but you don't use it.
Yeah, I recently made the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna maybe hopefully start using it.
You should use it.
I know. I need to. I need to figure out exactly what I want to do with it. Maybe like how to's with shotgun shooting and then some of my trick shot videos, put them
Right.
on YouTube. But most of my videos are so short because they're just like easy trick shots. So I don't really know if that's YouTube compatible.
100%. Actually, YouTube used to go. So I've been doing it for like a year, right? I've been doing it for a year. And before you had to have 8, 9, 10, 15-minute videos, but YouTube recently shrunk.
Okay.
You get more watches if you shrink your videos down to like 4 or 5 minutes. So from now on, all my videos are gonna be like 4.5 minutes.
That I didn't know. See, I thought like to do everything on YouTube, you had to have long videos, and I didn't really know what I could talk about for, 20 minutes, like, and be consistent with it. So maybe I'll start now that I know it could be shorter.
You could probably take all your stuff from IG and just all your videos and just switch them straight over. And then you'd have a ton of content right off the bat.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to do. But then, they're all recorded vertically and not horizontally. So I didn't know if that was a
No one
problem
cares.
either.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Okay. See, I was just putting all this thought into it. I'm like, if I'm going to have a YouTube channel, I'm going to make it really good. I'm going to come out with a bang.
Right. So let me tell you, actually, those thin ones, the vertical ones are great because YouTube does shorts now too. So if it's under a minute, you're in the money. And what's really cool is, you'll have so much. YouTube is such a long learning curve. You're going to hate all your first videos you do.
Yeah.
I wish I had an editor. Like, you can't believe. I wish.
Yeah.
Editing is such a pain. I can't. I'm just not that great at it. But you should definitely do a YouTube. It's so much fun. You meet a lot of cool people.
I will do it. I've been wanting to do it just to like get more information out there, but my life is so like scheduled that it's been hard for me to take the time to like make a quality video that I would want to post.
So how often do you train? You say you train every day?
Yeah, 6 days a week.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm always at the range, but then it's like range, and then I maybe have an event, and then I have the gym from this time to this time, and then my life is very on schedule. So,
Oh,
but
YouTube,
this was a perfect time.
you're gonna you need an editor pretty much right away then.
Yeah, because I don't have that much time to do it myself and like make consistent videos too, because
Right.
I don't want to just post one and then be stagnant for like 2 months and not do anything.
Well, you do so much stuff. I mean, just a day in the life of a skeet shooter or something. And then plus when you go to your event, I just shoot a little bit of skeet, no big deal.
Yeah.
But what's cool is like at the events you go to, the behind the scenes, this is how you sign up, or just like a 2-minute blurb. I'm here. Thank you guys for watching and support, blah, blah, blah. People love behind the scenes stuff. There's so much to do. There's so much to do.
I know. I need to start because I do get to do a lot of very cool things I think people would be interested in. So maybe you're going to inspire me.
You should. I'm not doing your editing though. That's for sure.
I'm going to send it all to you.
Don't even. No, don't Dropbox here. It is like, seriously. Well, it depends. Like I worked all day. I had 5 meetings, came home, showered, fresh shave. I just shot a gun collection video with my 2 kids.
Oh,
and they're giggling and laughing the whole time, driving me nuts. So it should have taken 15 minutes. It took an hour and 20 minutes. It was. They're in bed right now. I sent them to bed early. And just go.
How old are your kids?
I have a almost 21-year-old, hence the hair loss, and then I have a
my
9
dad would say the same thing. He's like, "This is because of you."
Is that your dad?
Yeah, he would definitely say the same thing.
Right. And then I have a 9 and a 7-year-old little girl. I have a girl, boy, girl. So
That's awesome.
They're all right. They're all right.
Do they all like to shoot?
They are loving it. My daughter just started shooting, but the noise was kind of bothering her. But I got her some very special earmuffs, so now
Good.
she's all about it. But she's 7, so I'm just trying to make it really fun.
Yeah, but it's good to start them at such a young age. Like I didn't start shooting until I was 16, and I think I missed out on so much.
Oh man, 16.
Yeah, like I was a competitive dancer pretty much since I was 3
So
to
let's
when I
talk
started
about that.
shooting.
Let's talk about competitive dancing. So did you start out like ballet?
Yeah, so well, I started doing everything when I was younger. I did tap, ballet, jazz, lyrical, hip hop, like everything you could imagine. And I competed in all of those different categories. And then when I was older, I mainly focused on ballet, and that's like what I wanted to do as a profession.
Yeah, like ballet is good, hip hop is good. I have some friends that their kids do. I don't know what it is. A lot of rolling around on the floor and jumping up in the air, and it looks like they're being electrocuted. I don't. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm
No,
too
I
old for
I
this
think
now.
that's like modern. Like they call it modern.
I call it
And it didn't really
sucky.
start coming like becoming popular until I was kind of ending. So
Yeah,
I never really got to dabble in that, but yeah, I
thank
was
goodness.
mostly a ballerina. So I did the classic basic stuff.
Right. Thank God, because that stuff now, and now she's sending me videos. Oh, look at so and so. I'm like, I could do that. It's
Yeah,
not
no, some of this stuff is weird. No, that I've seen for sure. Cause sometimes, I miss it. So I'll look back at or I'll look on YouTube about different videos and competitions I used to go to, and I'm like, this is nothing like what we used to
right.
do.
Right. I mean, I don't want to be mean. I'm like, oh, that's amazing that she can roll around like that. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
I totally get what you're
It's
saying.
nothing like Dance Moms. I'm like, Dance Moms. I mean, I had to watch that with my daughter when we were little. I'm like, that's a cool show. They're
No,
yelling,
they
they're
do.
going
They're
water
intense,
bottles.
and those girls are really good. So, but that's completely different. They don't really do the modern thing
Right.
on
So
Dance
when you were
Moms.
little, was it as competitive as on TV, like the Dance Mom stuff? Did those moms get
Yes.
real? Were
Yeah,
you
my mom and I don't watch it religiously or anything, but my mom and I have watched a few episodes together and we're like, this is so real. Like people don't understand that it's that competitive.
really?
Yeah.
But they're
It's
like little kids. Like my wife wanted to get my daughter into dance, and when she was like 5, I'm like, I don't want her to do that.
yeah. I mean, my mom put me in when I was like 3, but I was very hyper and she was like needed something to get my energy out. So she put me in dance and I loved it. My
Right.
sister, she went in at the same time. She didn't like it, so she did something else, but I stuck with it for
Oh, are you guys the same age?
well, she's 4 years older than me, but she put her in dance when she put me into dance, but my sister quit after a couple years.
You should hire her to be your editor.
I know. She's actually really good with like technology and all of that stuff, so she would
There
make
you go. You need, yeah, that's the key right there.
yeah,
You
if she's
started at
watching.
3. Me. So you started at 3 years old, and then you shot your first gun at 16?
Yeah, well, so I shot one time when I was 13 and I absolutely hated it. I cried.
Oh
So I was
no.
like, I'm never doing this again. Well, this is what happened. We were on vacation and there was clay shooting. And so my dad went and my cousin went, I think, and like maybe an uncle. They were all doing it. And I was like, I was always wanted to like try new things. Like
Yeah.
I'm very interested in trying different things and like seeing if I like it. I don't know. I'm just a curious person, I guess. And so I was like, I want to try it. I want to try it. So the guy there gave me like a giant 12 gauge shotgun with
Not
like
cool.
those huge duck loads. And I was really small when I was 13 because I mean I was a ballet dancer and I was 13, so I was small in general. And it just knocked me back. And I remember looking at my dad, and he could just see me crying. And he's like, you don't have to finish the box. Like, you can leave. So I didn't try again until I was 16. And my
Why
dad,
would they do that though? I mean, it's only funny if it's your relative. So,
I
yeah.
know. Well, I actually think the guy there like didn't maybe know better. Like I don't think he was maliciously doing it to me. I think he was just like, "Oh, here you go. This is what you shoot with." But I also think that's
Right.
like a problem in shooting sports is that people give like women too, like because women are, they're more scared of noises and the recoil. So you have to start people really small. And I think that's one thing that happens a lot in our sport that we don't think about.
Yeah, especially like there's two lessons I learned. Don't don't buy a gun for your wife, and don't try and get in her head and assume she's going to want to shoot a compact 380, because that's never the case. And my wife shoots a full size 1911. She loves a 45, and she's 100, like 110 pounds. She's all about that 45.
Yeah. But I mean, it's bigger, it's heavier, it takes a lot
Yeah.
of the recoil. Like holding a 380 is, even for me, is really hard. Like it's not a fun, like I carry a 380 sometimes and it's not a fun gun to shoot. So,
And that's right, because if it's not fun to shoot, you're not going to practice with it.
yeah. So I don't know.
But
I think that's an issue in shooting sports that we need to think about. But
well, the LCP Max by Ruger that I did a review on it, and it's 380, but it shoots like a 9. It's not snappy. So that's actually, I shoot that all the time. I love it. I have a ton of 380. So I'll take
yeah.
that to the range and shoot it, the LCP Max. And it's my go-to 380 because you can practice with it. It's not horrible to shoot.
Yeah, I
Shameless plug
I
for Ruger.
carry the LCP. I don't know if it's the LCP Max.
The Max came out last year.
Yeah, no. I got mine I think like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. But that's what I carry in like my really small purse. And then on my person, I carry the Kimber Micro 9. So that
What?
weighs a little bit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, random. Fun
Oh,
facts.
Me the People has a question. How long did it take you to get good at shooting, or were you just a natural?
Let's see. I think I did my first tournament in 2012 and I did well in the juniors. And then I think that next year I made our junior national team. So you had to like, I did. The next year I was still dancing. So I remember training. I was doing a dance camp in North Carolina. So I would go to dance the first half of the day and then I would go to a range the second half of the day because I was training for our junior Olympics. And you had to place top 2 at the junior Olympics to make our junior national team. And I remember I did the second year that I started competing. But I think dance helped me. I mean, it's not like I was
Very
starting from
aggressive. It's very
scratch.
like, well, that too. And it's like if you're already performing in front of a group, it's
Mhm.
not.
Because a lot of people are really good at shooting, like in my sport at least, because obviously I see that all the time. Like they're really good training, but they just don't have that mental aspect yet to be able to compete. And I mean, shooting is 80% a mental game. It's not like
Right.
as physical as some other sports. So already knowing how to compete since I was 4 years old, 3 years old, and being on
Yeah.
a stage, like I just went from a dance stage to a shooting stage. So I think that like catapulted me really quickly.
All right. So let's. I have one question about Juilliard, because now is Juilliard something you pay to get into, or do you have to try out to get into? How hard is it to get into Juilliard in
They only accept 13 kids
a year?
into Juilliard in dance. So I was one of 13 to get accepted.
And then you're like, peace out. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, so I went to New York for a summer, but I had just started shooting right before that. I did one tournament, I think, and maybe placed fourth in juniors. Like I had done pretty well for my first time, but I just found myself really missing shooting. And so I just pretty much after that summer kind of quit dance and started shooting.
So did that cause any problems at home with your mom and dad? Like your dad wants you to shoot, and your mom was like, "No, dance." I mean, if you spent your whole life dancing, then you're just like, never mind.
I know. Well, they're both great. Like when I was dancing, it was something I did mainly with my mom. Like she came to all my tournament or competitions and she would have to do my makeup and do my hair and like rhinestone my costumes. Like it took all of her time, take me to dance practice. But my dad would support and like go to my competitions and my recitals and like, wait until I came up. Because you know how it is. You're sitting there all day waiting for your kid for their like 2 minutes of fame. So
Right.
he would have to sit there and watch all the other kids and like wait for my 2 minutes. But now, my dad goes with me to my shooting tournaments and no, but they're both so supportive. Like even now, my mom goes to the range with me almost every day and she pulls for me.
That's so right. The bragging right your dad has around the campfire with the other dad. What does your daughter do? West Point. That's cool. My daughter's a champion gold medal winner. Thank you. I mean, my daughter actually got accepted into West Point, decided not to go. So I had to deal with that. She worked so hard, got accepted into West Point, and just like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now I know I can get accepted, so I don't really want to do it.
I was so mad.
I know. Well, congrats. That's still a huge accomplishment.
Mm-mm. So 13 kids a year, and is it just dance or is it ballet or is it a mix of both? I mean, how does that
mainly ballet, and then they would do some like contemporary, lyrical, but like 90% ballet.
Well, that's cool. So you changed the life of that number 14 that
Yeah.
got her rejection letter and they just called her up to the big league.
Yeah, they're like, come on to New
Just
York.
kidding. You don't suck that bad. You can make it.
Yeah, no, maybe, but
That was awesome.
I definitely miss dance too. Like there's great things about both, but I love my shooting career. I wouldn't trade it. So
Oh man. So let's see. There was a couple people that sent me questions to ask. How'd you get started? We already went over that. Do you do other sports besides shooting?
no, shooting takes up all of my time.
Now let me ask you a question. When you first start shooting, you don't have sponsors. You don't have any of that.
Yeah, no, you don't.
It's
So that's
expensive.
why I really wanted to make that junior national team because that's when you first start getting like a little bit of funding from like USA Shooting, like that's our NGB. So they start like funding you a little bit. So they would give me like maybe half of the money to go to a tournament and they would give me a little bit of ammo to practice with. I mean, nothing
So when
crazy.
you practice, you say you practice 6 days a week. How many shells are you kicking out a day?
Like at
Be
least
honest.
250, maybe 300.
300
So
if you're just feeling frisky, whatever. Just
yeah,
three.
maybe like 30 boxes ish.
Oh my
25
gosh.
to 30 boxes a day. But then if my coach is with me, we shoot at least like 40 a day. So
Holy smokes.
yeah. 40. I mean, yeah, it's a lot.
So Steven had a question. Is she single asking for a friend? No, come on. Come on, guys.
I can't tell. Oh, no.
No, she's taken, folks. She's taken. Leave it alone, Steven. That's hilarious. That's about as crazy as it gets in my chats. We don't get too nuts.
Oh no, I'm an open book. It's fine.
I know. So 40 boxes.
Yeah, with him, like 40 boxes.
So even when you were a kid, you were still doing 20 boxes up around practicing.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I think I said that wrong. Not 20. I mean like 12 a day. Not
Oh,
20. Like I don't know what I was thinking. Probably 12 boxes a day.
okay, but that's
Not
still a lot of
20.
rounds.
I
And
mean,
what?
if I'm struggling with something, I'll sit there on that station and shoot it. So maybe I'll shoot 15. But yeah, mainly on a daily basis, like 12.
How many rounds per box?
25. So
That's
still
a
not like
lot of shooting.
still that 250 to 300 round average.
That's bananas. So, man, I just can't get over that because the way ammo is right now, it's crazy expensive, and especially last year. Did you have to tighten up last year, or were your sponsors taking care of you still?
Yeah, so my sponsors take care of my ammo. So luckily,
Lucky.
shout out Winchester Ammunition.
Shout
They're
out
great
Winchester.
people. Yeah.
They're okay to me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, they're really nice, and they make a really like our load is very specific, and so they're really good at making our international load. And if we're at a tournament and it weighs heavy, then we're automatically disqualified. So Winchester is like very, diligent about making the ammo for us.
So
So
I feel like a big sissy because I had my Mossberg 500 and I went out and I shot like 40 shots and my arms were killing me. Oh, I'm so tired.
yeah,
I
well,
shot
people
about
don't understand how hard it is.
I shot about 40 slugs and I was like, oh man, I'm about to go to a Whataburger. I'm done. I'm done with this.
Yeah, and for us too, like we don't get to start with our gun mounted, so like you're mounting your gun 300 times, and it's
Your
tiring.
and your shotguns are pretty heavy, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know the exact weight, but they're heavier than like your normal auto because we shoot over and unders, and they have the fancy wood, and then 2 barrels and everything. So
Yeah, right. 300 shells. Holy shoulder blades. Yeah. No kidding. You
yeah.
probably got guns of steel, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
So I actually saw you. I saw one of your videos earlier today where you're at Terran Tactical and you were crushing it. And what was funny is a lot of people ace the pistols and they struggle with the shotgun. And then when you picked up the shotgun, I was like, oh, that's a wrap on this. It's done.
Yeah, well, it was weird because I'm not used to shooting stationary targets with a shotgun, so like that was a little strange for me, but yeah, I had such a good time there.
How did you
I
get
actually
hooked up
really
with Terran?
surprised myself with like the pistol portion. He was like, "I didn't think you'd be that good. Like you're just a shotgun shooter." And I was like, "Mhm."
Just a shotgun shooter? No, because well, Terran Tactical does have awfully large targets, though. I mean, those plates are huge. They're ginormous. Just saying.
No.
You can't hurt the celebrities when they go up there. So, how did you get hooked up with Terran? Did you call him up, or he invited you out?
No, so I was going to California on vacation, and we had been like Instagram friends, so we like talked a little bit about random stuff. So I was like, "Hey, I'm going out there. Do you mind if I like stop in for a day?" And he was like, "Yeah, just all you can come whenever you want. Just let me know." And
Oh, very cool.
yeah, super welcoming.
I would like to go up there because that looks like a really fun day.
It is. And I feel like when you go there, there's always some celebrities. So you get to meet cool people.
I know you're just like, where's Keanu at? Where's Keanu?
I know, I see that too. I'm like, I want to meet him. But there was some like what movie? It was some of the people from like they were training for Black Panther and one other movie that was going on. So it was kind of cool to see some of the actors in there. And
Oh, very
yeah, then I
cool.
saw Post Malone was there a while ago, and I'm like, I would love to meet Post Malone.
Dang, I know that'd be cool. He's like a big gun guy.
I know.
What's funny is a lot of these celebrities, they have to keep it on the DL, but a lot of them are big gun people, but they can't
Yeah.
really advertise it because, Hollywood is
I mean, I feel like Post Malone has posted like a little bit on his Instagram because I knew he was a gun guy before I saw those.
yeah. I don't
But
think he cares though. He doesn't care.
no, he doesn't. Like, actually, yeah, because I've seen photos of him like open carrying in Texas, like at a grocery store. So I'm like, okay, he's
That's
busy.
how we roll.
We
That's how we
like
roll
him.
up here.
We like him.
Yeah, right. Oh, shout out to Shooting Gallery New England with a $1.99 super chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Who was I watching? The Gould brothers. You ever met those guys? They're trick shooters.
Yeah, I've met them once, I believe. So they were Winchester athletes as well. So I met them like once a year. Winchester does an event where all of their like shooters, pro shooters come together, and we do like a little bit of content stuff, and they show us new products that are coming out for the year, and like just a fun
Very
like
cool.
weekend. They
Because
let
you
us
do
shoot clays and stuff. So
because you do trick shooting now too. How did you get into trick shooting? Because I saw some of your videos too. I was like, that's pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, how was it? I was at the first trick shot I ever did. I was staying at the Olympic Training Center for a summer, and I was just like, I miss dance. Like, I'm gonna try to shoot in a split. Like, that was just Because all you're doing while you're staying, like your only job while you're staying there is to like stay at the center and work out
Right.
and then shoot all day. So I was pretty much at the range from like 9 to 4. So it gets a little boring. Like you're doing the same thing all day. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna shoot a split. Like, will you take a video? Like, will you throw the target and take a video? And my friend's like, yeah, sure. So it was my first trick shot. And it
You
actually
posted
went
that
like,
video, right?
yeah, I posted that and
Yeah, I
actually went
saw
like
that
pretty
one.
viral,
Right.
which was really cool. I was like, this is cool. Like, I wasn't really into social media. So then I didn't really post one for a while. Like, I didn't think about trick shooting. Because to me, that wasn't really, I want to do a trick shot. It was like, I want to shoot in a split. But then, I don't know, my coach was just like, you should try trick shooting. So he used to be in the army. So we have a
Mhm.
unit in the army, and all they do is train like skeet shooting.
Oh, do
And
they?
yeah, so like we have a skeet and trap. So it's
No.
called the Army Marksmanship Unit. So they pretty much just train to compete in our matches, which is really cool.
Very
But
cool.
they do like demos sometimes, like trick shooting demos. So he used to do that back in the day. So he's like, I just want to show you a couple things. Then I fell in love with it, and I really wanted to learn all of the trick shots. But that was it. It wasn't like I want to start trick shooting. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I seen some of your stuff. And I was like, wow, that was cool. I saw the split one, and I was like, okay, now she's just showing off.
Yeah, that was the first one, but then I reposted it a little while ago.
Because if you stop stretching and stuff, don't you lose your splits after?
For sure. Yeah. But I try to still stay mobile. Like I can't do all the things I used to be able to, but yeah, I mean I can still do the
Yeah, me
basics.
too. Me too. I try and stay pretty limber. Not happening. So you didn't go to Shot Show this year, right?
I did not. We had our World Cup trials. Like it ended a day before or 2 days before SHOT Show. So I just physically, mentally could not do SHOT Show after that.
Shot Show was really cool. It
I
was my
was so
first time.
drained.
It was
I
my
know.
first time, and it was, from what the other veterans that have already gone said, it was the most product wise. It was kind of lame, but
Yeah,
social wise, it was the best ever.
really. I bet because what the last two were virtual, so people were probably itching to go back.
Yeah.
But I think I've been to five, and I mean, I love SHOT Show. It's so fun.
And then Nevada just lifted their mask mandate, I think, yesterday. So there's no more masks in the casinos or any of that.
Oh,
So
good. Yeah, everybody is now.
I know. So book your Vegas trip
Follow
before
the
they start raising
science.
prices. I know. Oh, we got T Bones Tech in there. He is a celebrity. His YouTube channel, he has a little bit of everything, but he does sunglasses. So if you want the latest pair of Ray-Bans and all those high-end sunglasses, that's a cool channel to check out,
Definitely, I will. Hi.
right? So concealed carry, you carry the Kimber Micro 9 and
Micro 9
sometimes a
or the
few.
LCP, the
Yeah,
380.
I took my wife's regular LCP, now she carries the LCP Max.
Yeah,
It's
I'll have
way
to look
better.
at that.
100% better.
Yeah, because I mean, my LCP is fine, but
It's not fun to shoot.
no, like I don't practice with it very often.
No. Oh man, let's see. Any more? Let's see. Chat questions. Let's see. Any more in the chat? Let's see. Mike McClune is in here. Oh, everyone's being quiet in the chat as far as, oh, here it goes. Ask her if she's ever seen a YouTube channel, Tau Flumidridis, that does homemade 12 gauge shells. I
I
don't
have
know. I can't
not,
even pronounce that one, Jeff. Tau Flumidridis? I can't.
I have not seen that, but my dad used to make my shells for me before I was sponsored.
Ha!
So
Finesse in the chat. I'll put money to see Smash Time attempt to split. Mm.
you should do it.
Thank you for the $20 super chat, Finesse, but I don't think that's physically possible.
Yeah, you might hurt yourself.
Well, I could probably do. I could do like a. No, I can't. I'm not even gonna try and press. No, no, no.
This is so fun.
This is pretty cool. I love it. Like I
I'm
do
looking at some
YouTube.
of the comments too.
Yeah, we're trying to be polite. I should hope so, David. Breaking news: Caltech and High Point are merging. New company called High Tech. I don't know if that's true or if that's just a bad joke.
Well,
Er,
fun fact: the gun I shoot is a Protzi high tech. So
Oh, Parazzi.
yeah.
So, did you start out with that brand, or is that just ended up being one of your sponsors?
No, I actually my first one I bought because I tried all the different like major brands for competitive skeet shooting, and Protzi I fell in love with. So
So, as far as the skeet shooting, like, say, I've never shot skeet before in my life. So, do I need that kind of a shotgun? Like, can I go out with a 12 gauge, regular pump and
yeah,
shoot?
so we shoot 12 gauge, only 12 gauge.
Okay,
But yeah, you could go out with any gun.
but you need a semi-auto, right? Just for the
Ye-
speed,
Well, no, we actually shoot over and unders, but I mean, you can shoot anything you want.
right? Because I've seen you just click it and the shells pop out and you grab
Yeah,
it. I'm like,
yeah,
dang, that's hot.
I know. That's my favorite part. Like that makes me look
Very
cool.
cool. Very cool. Randy says he loves that your father helps you out, and me too. Because when you talk about your dad,
Yeah,
you could tell. I was like, ah, she's a daddy's girl. And as a dad that has a little girl, two little girls, well, not so little, I love it. I love the fact that they still come to you, and I hope they talk about me like you talk about your dad.
oh, I'm sure they do. I'm 26 and I still talk about my dad like that.
What a lucky guy. What a good dude. I'd like to meet him one day.
Well, he actually went to IV 8888 this year.
Did
This
he?
last one we just had. So, yeah, because I feel like I get to do all of these cool opportunities now and he never gets like to do them. But I mean, he's the one who like funded me in the beginning. He made my shot shells like every night he would be in front of the TV and he would make my shotgun shells to train with the next day.
Oh, he
So,
would make them.
yeah, because I mean, it was so expensive. So for Father's Day one year, I bought him a reloader to make me shotgun shells.
That's like me buying my wife a dishwasher. Oh, I bought you a dishwasher.
I
It's
don't
for
know. I think he actually liked it. But no, but back to that. So I feel like I get to do all the fun stuff. So I got him a pass to come this year. So he got to shoot all of the guns and he was in heaven. He loved it.
let's see. Shade said he took his Benelli M4 out skeet shooting. The range master was not happy. Probably not.
No.
Oh man, that's awesome. So okay, I want to start skeet shooting. What do I need besides the shotgun? Do I have to like wear any kind of? I mean, is there etiquette? Because I play golf, and you can't go
Yeah.
golfing in like ripped jeans and tennis shoes. Is there etiquette at these nicer clubs?
I mean, no, like I shoot international skeet. So most of the clubs that you would go to don't even do that. So
Okay.
it's different. But I mean, no. People
Should I
at
take
ranges are
lessons first,
normally
or should
like
I just
really
go?
nice.
Should I
So
take lessons, or should I just try and go shoot?
I mean, I would say just try it for the first. That's what I always say. Like just go try it, see how you feel. You know, sometimes getting instruction too early is just like
Right.
it's too much. So you
Right.
got to
Like
just kind of feel it, see what it's like a couple of times, and then when you're comfortable with that, start getting instruction.
100%. I get a lot of grief. I take so many people shooting for the first time. Like if I find someone that's never shot a gun, I feel I'm obligated to take them shoot, put a gun in
Yeah.
their hand so they have fun. I've converted a lot of people into like crazy gun nuts, and only a few have still said, no, I don't like it. So I just did a video where I took a really good friend of mine and his fiance shooting for the very first time. And so I put a gun in her hands. She shot. She put it down. She goes, "Oh my god, that was the most amazing thing!" And then people were sending me messages. You should have went over the safety rules first, and you should have told her this. And good,
Yeah.
like, look, it's baby steps. Let her
Yeah.
shoot, let her get used to it, let the adrenaline get out, and then you work in the safe. As long as the gun is pointed in safe direction, that's
Yeah.
I don't
That's number one. So
right. There's nothing she's gonna do, that's gonna hurt anybody if it's always pointed down range. So
exactly. Yeah, you don't want it to be overwhelming first
I
time.
know I might need a shoulder pad or something.
No, you'll be okay.
I know. I really want to try it though. That sounds fun. I want to really do that.
Sorry, I have
Sure.
the worst seasonal allergies. And the pollen is so bad over here. That's why I sound a
Really?
little sniffy. So, excuse me.
Smash Time is a Jehovah's Witness of the gun community. He loves it. I am. I am. Like, I serious, especially since I moved to Texas. When I meet somebody, well, in California, you can't tell people you shoot guns.
Yeah.
It's like literally taboo. You keep it complete to yourself, or they'll look at you weird. It's such a weird place. Ugh,
Yeah. Yeah, it
can't
is.
stand it.
Especially now. But
Now it's very weird. Like my relatives back there are like agoraphobic. They don't leave the house. They're scared of the
COVID.
coof. Yeah, it's nuts. Nuts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michael Henderson says, "Take me. I will identify as never having shot a gun in my 70 years." Michael, you kill me. Smash Time, the guys, first time in the 1911 was priceless. Yeah, I met a subscriber at the range last Friday, and he had never shot a 1911 or 45, and he shot both in one shot. He's like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I actually, that's probably my favorite handgun is a 1911.
Oh man, your brownie points are through the roof right now.
I'm being serious. It just feels so good in your hands.
Right?
Like,
And it's a
that's
piece of
it.
history. I mean, it's over 120 something years old. I mean, a 1911's been around.
And they're beautiful. Like some of the 1911s you get are
Right.
just like works of art.
It's a work of art. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do people disagree with you?
Yes, people are like, I'll get a Glock.
I mean, a Glock's a solid gun, but we're
Eh.
talking about works of art and
Right.
not works of art.
Right. So your dad is still like behind you. Does he go to all your events still?
Yeah, so everything I do in the States he goes to, and then he'll go to some like World Cups and stuff.
Okay, very cool. So where have you traveled outside the U.S. to compete?
Oh, a lot of places. Like just this year we have 4 World Cups, and so I'll be going to Cyprus,
Wow, very
Peru,
cool.
Italy, and Azerbaijan, which is like near Iran. So like just this year, those are 4 countries that I'll be going to. So
Wow,
over the past, 8 or so that I've been competing internationally, I've got to see a lot of countries, which is pretty cool.
that is very cool. See, that's a whole thing right there for YouTube. Traveling to this stuff. Casey
Yeah,
Neistat do it. Just do like a quick little blog. Stuff is. Then you'll just be a YouTuber. You won't have time for
I
Instagram
know.
anymore.
I'll retire, just be a YouTuber.
Right. Let's see. Felicia says, I'll go with you. Smash Time 1911 45 is definitely my favorite. I love my Glocks, but yeah, something about a full size 1911 is perfect. It is. There's just something about it. You love it. You absolutely love it. So here's a question I've never heard someone ask you is what do you do to unwind that's not 2A gun related? Like, do you have like a Netflix guilty pleasure? I mean, what do you do? And I want something you've never told anybody else. Like,
I've
what is
never told anybody
so?
else.
Look, it's Sunday. You have the whole day to yourself. You're just, what do you do?
Okay, I really like cooking. I know that sounds like stressful for a lot of people, but for
That's
me,
cool. I really love to eat. So I
it's
totally,
like very calming. Like for me, if I have all day to like make this nice meal, and I like drinking wine while I'm doing it, and I really like that. I'm trying to think of a good Netflix guilty pleasure. Hmm.
do you like baking or cooking? Or what do you like to cook?
I like cooking. Every time I bake, I like forget it's in the oven and burn it. Just cook. I'll stick with that.
I'm laughing, but I do that all the time. I always like Google set an alarm for 10 minutes because I know I'm going to forget.
Yeah, I do. Literally always.
It's a habit. It's a habit. So, what is your favorite thing to cook?
I mean, I really like pastas, like all types of pastas.
Because Vizzi, it's Italian, right?
Hmm.
Well, there you go.
And I mean, I like cooking steak and stuff too because I'm like a huge meat eater, but that's not, anything cool. Like everybody cooks steak.
Actually, no. I mean, in Texas, they got it down to a science. I mean, It depends.
Yeah.
When I was in California, everything I ate was like well done, well done, well done. And out here, everything is like right. Everyone was like, I ordered a medium well one time, and the guy looked at me and was like, "Are you serious?"
No, I am like a medium rare girl for sure.
Right? See, 1911s, rare meat.
Yeah, like we just obviously get along.
I know it. She hears a timer and grabs her shotgun. That is the funniest. That is the funniest. Me, the people. That's the funniest joke of the day, buddy.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good.
I'm trying to see what else people are saying. How do you travel international with a gun?
Does that get
Um,
complicated?
it's not as complicated as you would think. It depends on the country. Some countries are a lot easier than others, but before we go, we get like all these forms filled out by their police. So you just send
Because
them
you don't carry just one, right? You carry like a
I
backup gun.
carry yeah, no, I just carry one. But
Oh no.
I just carry one, but like you just fill it out with the serial numbers and they sign it. And once you get in country, they have like their police look at the forms and make sure it's the correct gun. And then they usually take it to like an armory at the range of that country. So like most of the time you can't take it to your hotel. And
Yeah,
then
of
you just
course,
like,
of
yeah,
course.
you check it like in and out of the armory at the range. But it's not as, I mean, listen, sometimes it's been really hard and I've been sitting at the airport for 5 hours, like waiting for them to check my gun. And then sometimes it's like 30 minutes. So it just
Wait,
kind of depends.
Azerbaijan. That sounds like a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Some
You
of them
know?
will really surprise you.
Or it could just be real easy. They're like, okay,
Yeah, it
just
might be
one?
like, oh,
Damn.
just go. That's fine.
You have no AKs with you? Oh, what are you, weirdo?
Yeah,
So what
literally.
is your favorite rifle to shoot?
Rifle. I I got to build a gun with Brownells. They did like a girls event where we got to build our own AR. So
Get
I
out of
built
town.
yeah, so that's probably my favorite gun because I mean, I put every little piece together. I definitely couldn't do it again by myself. I need more training. But I don't know. I really like that gun. It shoots great. It was an AR-10 in 6.5 Creedmoor. But
You
I mean,
built
that
an
gun for
AR-10 in
me,
6.5. Did you
yeah.
lose any springs or do you anything bounce
No,
out?
it works. Like it's perfect. And
You
that's probably
sound
my
so shocked. You're like, it worked. It's amazing.
I know. Well, I thought I would mess something up for sure. But I
That is
didn't.
very cool.
Yeah, and it shoots like amazing for me.
Yeah, I
So
love that round. I don't have one yet. I've shot a few, but I don't have one of my own yet. But I love the 6.5.
yeah, I mean I have a couple and this one is just so accurate for me, at least. I don't know if it's in my head, but this one I'm like in the same hole like every time.
Have you ever
So
shot a staccato?
no.
Ooh, it's a 9 millimeter double stack 1911.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
so much fun.
I
It's
bet.
gonna it's gonna ruin you though.
Yeah, it probably will. I'll probably need one. That's what happens to me. Like I'll shoot somebody's gun and then instantly I'll need one.
Right. Right. Are you going
Like
to the Gundies next week or
no,
this week?
I wish. No, I won't be
N-
there.
No. What if
No,
you
I just
win?
I just have to trade. Like I can't take that much time off.
If
So
you win, can I accept on your behalf?
yes.
I'll be like, oh, because I got an honorable mention, and I
Did
was
you?
like, yeah, which is
Oh,
nothing. They give
congrats.
that to everybody.
No, congrats. I mean, I was really looking forward to it, especially to see some like friends that I don't get to see very often. But
Yeah.
I think our first World Cup we leave like March 8th ish. So kind of soon. So I really need to use all my days
All right.
training.
So let's go down your medal roster. In when you were a junior shooter, what is juniors like? 15 and younger, or 16 and
21. 21.
21 and younger is still a junior?
Yeah, so like once you turn 21, you're not a junior anymore. So technically, I guess 20 and under.
Okay, so what is your medal roster up into your juniors?
Oh gosh.
Just
Um,
let's highlight the top two.
I mean, I won gold, silver, and bronze at 3 different world championships.
Oh, that's
as a
it.
junior,
Oh,
and some like World Cups and stuff.
oh, just
But
I got a trophy room. No big deal. It's just four,
yeah,
five, 6 rooms. So now that you're not a junior, I mean, what have
world champion is definitely my biggest title.
and
And
then you
then,
defend that every year?
huh?
Do you defend that title every year? Or is it like every 2 years?
No, so but I mean, we haven't gotten to compete the last 2 years because of COVID.
Right.
So those were kind of scratched, and then yeah, and
So
then
technically, you're
2019
still the
I went to
longest
Pan
reigning
Am
world champion.
Games. What is it?
You're still technically the longest reigning world champion. 3 years.
Well, no, somebody won after me because I got fourth.
Ah,
So that's
what a
okay.
bummer.
I know. But
You
that year
can't
I
win
got
them
to
all.
go to the Pan Am Games and I won a bronze. So that's like another huge medal for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Let's see. Randy Adams says, Smash, are you going to the Gundies? Yes. Me the People says, only if he does the splits on stage. No, not happening, buddy.
if I was there, I would do the splits on stage, but I won't be there. Maybe next year.
And not happening. It'll be a one-way split because if I go down, I'm not coming back up. A wrap.
They'll
That
need
is
your help to get up.
that is a wrap. So when you train, well, let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
What trophy, what medal, what trophy, what means the most to you out of everything you have? Like
Definitely my world
sentimental,
championship medal. Well,
right?
because that was the first match my dad ever got to go, like overseas match. Like all of my other tournaments, he never saw me win at like World Cups and World Championships. So he just like came to this one and he was there. So I remember after I won, I like looked at him in the audience and was like, so it was
Wow,
just really cool for him to be able to see me win my first Worlds.
that is so cool. It's
Yeah.
so man, I love when daughters talk about their dads like that. It gives me
Yeah.
goosebumps.
I mean, it would have still been really cool if he wasn't there, but it was just, it made that moment even better. So
Yeah, awesome. Where was that at?
it was in Moscow, Russia.
No kidding.
Yeah. And
That's on my
I
bucket
actually
list.
beat a Russian. She got second.
Oh man, I
So,
really want to go to Russia. I would like to go.
oh, I mean, we went twice. So we went, that match was really important for our like NGB, like USA shooting, for like our funding for that quad from the Olympic Committee. So we went early and trained like a month before. So we went for a week, a month before and trained. So I got to go twice. And I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just a really cool place to see.
There's so much
Hi,
history.
Mr. Big Kid.
Mr. Big Kid, the
How
man.
are ya?
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I love
He's
Steven.
so nice.
David Phillips has a question. Do you spot shoot or use sustain lead? Does it change station to station? I have no idea what he just asked you.
Yeah, no, I don't spot shoot. Um, and it does change station to station.
What is spot
Um,
shoot?
like spot shooting, and because in Skeet you kind of like know where the targets are going. So like spot shooting is like holding your gun in one spot and like saying pull and then bang, like not even looking at the target. But in international Skeet, we don't know when the target's coming out. So you can't really spot shoot that much.
Oh,
Um,
plus you don't have it shouldered anyway, right?
Yeah, and we don't have it mounted. So we have like a
Mounted.
line on our vest, and it has to be below that line, the gun, until the target comes out. So yes, sustained lead, and it does change each station.
Oh, very cool. I am awesome. Yes, you are.
You are awesome.
Uh-oh, he's gonna be
Are
disappointed.
you going to the gunnies? No, I wish.
We'll give you
I,
a shout. Everyone that
I know.
wins.
Well, you guys can like FaceTime me or something, so it's like I'm there.
If you win, we'll put your little FaceTime up there, and then you can
Yeah.
say right into the
That
mic.
I would love. I would love
That
to
would be
see
great.
everybody.
Nice. So when you must be a huge influence to a lot of little kids when they meet you. Like you must see like the new junior team and the new girls, the new crop of girls. So my daughter's 7. I'm pretty sure she's too young for a shotgun.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, maybe like a 410 or something.
like what age would be a
Well,
good
a
age?
lot of people that I compete with started at like 8, like
8?
really young. So I mean, I don't have personal experience with it, but I think it depends on like how big she is. Cause I mean, there's some like bigger 8-year-olds than
Oh,
like I
she's
was a small 8. Like I
That's
was a
so
small
funny because here you
13.
are at the juniors competing against this little kid, and you're like 16.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, it
funny.
happens. Like we do have some really young kids. So our junior team like ranges pretty wide.
Can you buy me some alcohol or,
Oh gosh. No, they're pretty good. They're
That
pretty
is so funny. That is the best. I will accept her award in true split fashion. I will do it.
I want to see it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It'll be like a geriatric car crash. It's going to be horrible. All right. So we talked about Gundy. We talked about SHOT Show. Man, we talked about Juilliard, which is so cool. Like when you did ballet, did you buy the shoes and then sew them yourself? Because there's like a whole process to these ballet shoes. And you got to crush them.
There is. My mom would sew them. So there was a point where I was going through like one a week. So my mom would just like be in the car waiting for me to finish practice and like be sewing.
Again, she's totally cool with you giving up on dancing.
Yeah, but I mean, she helps me in shooting too. Like she's with me every day pulling. But I
That
mean,
is awesome.
she's just the best. She's supportive in anything I do. Like I could literally tomorrow say I want to do soccer and she'd be like, "Okay, let's go." Like she's the best.
That is hilarious.
I mean, she'd probably be like, "Are you sure?" Like maybe sit down and talk to me.
You
But
should test her. Be like, I really want to be the cornhole champion of Florida.
she'd
See
probably
what
be
she
like, "Oh, that
says.
sounds nice, honey. Let's get a coach." Like
She's like,
let's
what's cornhole?
go.
That is so funny. All right. Well, man, I want to say thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate your time. I know it's super valuable, and
No, thank you for having me. This was so fun. This was my first one, so
I want to help you with your YouTube channel.
yeah.
So
Guys, go subscribe, even though I don't have any content.
I think there's a hold on, let's find it. I think there's a couple
There might be
videos.
one video.
No, I think there's like 7 or 8.
Really?
I hope it's your channel. Let's see. No, there's some rappers. Nope, that's not you.
I don't think I have a video. I might have one that I posted like years ago, but
Let's see. There is Shot Show. God, look at you're all over the internet.
yeah, see, there's a lot of me, but they're not my channel.
DJ Vizzi.
Yeah, that must be me.
And
Is
look,
there no videos? That's
hold
me.
on. How many videos do you have? There's a couple. Oh my gosh, look at these.
There's videos of
Pilot
me.
audition. What was the pilot?
Oh, I think a movie.
All right, everybody immediately go to here. I just put the link in the description. Please go and like and subscribe to her channel. So
Is
what
that me?
that is you.
Okay.
DJ Vizzi. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Maybe. I might have made that one a while ago because I just made a new one.
That is gold right there. Okay, so there's
Yes, we'll do a video. I was just in Phoenix too. I wish I would have known.
Hallelujah lyrical solo. Interesting. Let's see that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's not my shooting channel. That's like an old channel.
Here's Skeet practice. 10 years ago. All these videos are like from 10 years ago.
That's what I mean. That's not my like active YouTube.
What's your active YouTube?
I think it's just Dania Vizzi, but I don't have any videos.
Dania Vizzi, no videos. Let's see.
Yeah, you can see some of my
Oh, right here.
videos.
Look at that.
It's like
what
the
a
video,
badass. What a
the photo
badass.
of me with the AR, I think.
What a badass photo. You look like you're about to go Wolverines. All right, guys. Here is the real channel.
Okay, yeah, that's their
Although, check out that first one. There's a lot of good stuff from the first one.
yeah, there's some like old dance stuff and
Please like and subscribe to her channel. She'd greatly appreciate it. What's on this one? There's
I promise guys, I will post something.
how do you have 120 subscribers and 0 videos? There's people that have YouTube for like a couple months and have like 4 subscribers. Like, that's pretty cool. I just subscribed also, so I am a subscriber to your
Thank
channel.
you. I shall subscribe back.
But what's really cool is like all your Instagram stuff, it just goes right over,
Yeah.
just cut and paste it.
Well, now that I know, because I really thought I had to make some like 15, 20-minute video to be
No.
relevant.
That's the problem with YouTube. People overthink it and just post. It'll
Yeah.
get so much better.
Okay. I will. I need to. I've been saying that's why I made the channel.
Because God, look at your Instagram. Do you still have all those videos? You probably have
Yeah,
a good
they're
chunk
all
of
just on my phone. Like they're
girl.
just
You could
iPhone
upload
video.
them. You could upload like your split one. That thing will be viral.
Maybe.
So
Everybody likes the
here's the trick. What you want to do is you want to put probably 10 videos. Because if you just put one video, people
Yeah,
click it, they
it's
go
like
to your channel, and there's
10
nothing there.
seconds.
What? Who cares? But still, they'll click it. They're like, "Oh, this girl's crazy. I want to subscribe to her. She looks
Yeah.
nuts." So yeah, just post all of them.
Okay.
I double dog dare you to do it tonight. I mean,
Today?
you're suffering with allergies anyway. You
I
got
am suffering. I'm so sorry.
right. Let's all encourage her. Everyone, let's encourage her. Let's all will harass her on her Instagram. Like, where's those videos
Yeah.
at? No, but again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time out. What's future Dania doing in 2022? What do you hope to accomplish by the end of this year?
Hopefully some World Cup medals.
Yeah.
That's like my main focus right now.
How many opportunities do you have to medal?
So we have 4 World Cups this year. So I'll get to go to all 4, which is really cool. But
Nice.
so I got 4 chances this year.
So you'll have at least 3 gold.
Yeah, I mean, I really in my mind see me like sweeping. Oh.
Yeah, but what's crazy is like every year you have young, hungry talent climbing and they all want it. And you're
Yeah.
at the top of the hill still. And there are all these young pups coming up and they all want that gold too.
I know, but so do I.
Yes.
That's what happens. A lot of people get to the top and then slack because they're
We
like,
call that Conor McGregor. Yes.
I'm the best. I don't need to
Right.
like work as hard, but I don't feel that way because I've been the like young one, like climbing to the top. So I just want to like keep climbing.
And
And
how
like
many girls?
I like beating like my old scores too. Like that's huge for me. Like if I can beat a score that I did last year. So if I just keep that mentality, then the golds will come.
So how many people are you competing against at these events? And how many girls are you competing against?
Like hundreds.
What?
Yeah, because it's every country can bring 3 people.
No kidding. So there's hundreds.
So yeah, so
Wow.
there's a lot. I don't know, depending on COVID, like some people maybe won't go or
Right.
I don't know. But I'll
Wow.
be there.
I thought it was like maybe 20. You're like, oh, a couple hundred.
Yeah, these World Cups, it's huge. I mean, in the States, there's probably like 20 or 30 of us.
See, I want to see behind the scenes videos of that.
Yeah,
I
I know
want to
I
see
need
you
to.
getting on
And
the
then I can
plane.
get like international people to tell their stories about it.
Do you have who travels with you? Just your dad, or you just travel with your team and the coach?
We travel as a team when we go internationally. So there's like 3 girls and 3 guys, and then we have a national team coach and then like a team leader. So
Well, you need to get a phone, stick it in one of those guys' hands, and say, "Look, Rick,
yeah,
Bob,
take it.
Joe, Brad, Biff, whatever your name is, take me. I'm going to walk this way," and just do a whole little vlog series.
Yeah, I think that would be really
That'd be
cool
so
because
cool.
yeah, so many people want to know what it's like behind the scenes at these type of events. And I mean, it's just something you gotta have to see. So
Yeah, well, I'll get right on practicing.
Yeah, well, hopefully I have a vlog.
You can do it. I have
Middle of
faith in you.
March, I'll have my first vlog up.
No, but
Maybe.
let's see. It's the 15th, right after Valentine's Day. Did you have a nice Valentine's?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I just worked. I just trained and like went to the gym.
That was your Valentine's?
Yeah.
I just trained, go to the
I mean,
gym.
it's a Hallmark holiday. Like, I think you should, every day should be Valentine's Day. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Wait till you get married.
no, I mean, I believe my mom feels the same way too. Like, she's like, I don't want to go to some fancy dinner on Valentine's Day with all the other like couples.
Well, look at all these
But I
losers
feel that way
wasting
too.
their
I'm
money.
I'm just like I want to stay home and like be cuddled up and watch TV and like get takeout.
Gee, where are you going to find a guy that wants to do that?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
They're nowhere.
I'm such a homebody. I'm the same way. I drive
I
my
am
wife
too.
crazy.
I am such a homebody. Like traveling to me, it used to be so fun, which I mean, it still is. But when I'm there, I'm just like, I miss my bed. I miss my couch. I miss like my food. I don't know. I'm getting
I just
old.
got this really awesome pillow. It's like really a big pillow, but it's really hard and firm, but it's soft a little, and I love it. Every time I go anywhere, I'm like, I miss my pillow. What
That's
about
how
the
I feel.
kids?
I miss, and I'm always like, my shoulders hurt if the bed is too firm or soft. Like, I don't know. I'm just getting old and set in my ways.
Your shoulders hurt because you're kicking out 5,000 shells a month.
It's true.
It's probably not going to be too good for the bones. Why is my left shoulder so far back? I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably doing real damage, but that's okay.
Is there like damage you think being caused?
No, I don't think so. I'm just totally kidding.
Oh man, now I feel like a big sissy because literally I took 30 shots and I was like, oh, I'm exhausted. My arms are hurting.
No, it's true. Like after my tournament we just had, I took a week off, and then when I went back to it, I was like, my shoulder kind of hurts.
God, I'm such a sissy now. Well, again, thank you so much. Good luck. We hope you win gold. We'll be
Thank
waiting for those blogs. I can't wait tomorrow to wake up to see some videos on your YouTube.
I hope so.
I want to see like a couple shorts. Be
Well,
fantastic.
tomorrow is my day off from training, so I will probably have time to do
There
it.
you go. There you go. Remember, YouTube shorts have to be under 1 minute.
I have plenty of those.
There, see, just upload all of them.
Okay.
Just upload all of them. Forget it. Just
Just full send. I
easy,
like it.
easy,
That's my
easy. Peasy.
mentality too. Just full send right there.
Yes. Oh my. Oh, Mr. Big says good luck. Everyone
Thank
says good luck.
you. I'll see
He
you
says
around
I'll
at the
see you around
gym.
at some event. I
You
don't
will.
know. Like I think we got to go to Worlds. Let's go to Moscow, Steven. Dude,
Telling
that
you.
would be cool.
How cool would that be? I got like all my fans, like
Do they do one in Puerto
my
Rico,
people. Puerto Rico? We don't have one in Puerto Rico.
Spain?
Peru, Italy this year.
Peru would be cool.
Yeah, Peru. I mean, the range is like magnificent. They built it for the Pan Am Games
Oh,
specifically. And so I've shot that range, and it's like, it's all AstroTurf. Like, that range is sick.
Peru would
It's
be
really
cool.
cool.
Russia would be cool, but too cold. I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, yeah, it was like chilly when we were there for sure. I was cold.
Yeah, Peru would be cool. Where else did they do it?
I mean, they do Puerto Rico and like Spain, but just not this year.
Oh, next year if they do Puerto Rico, I want to go. I love Puerto Rico.
Okay, I do too.
That is like the spot. Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much. Good luck on your medals.
Thanks for
Everyone in the
having me.
chat, thank you so much. And
Thanks, guys. I'll see
as
you hopefully again.
as a send off, what words of encouragement can you give to a young person starting out in ski?
I mean, just be consistent, train consistently, but also just go to as many tournaments as you can. If there are 2 people or 200 people, you still get that competition experience, and it will help in the long run.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
till next time, guys.
Yeah, hopefully you have me back, and I'll see you guys again.
At the end of the year, I want to see some medals.
Deal. I'll wear them next time.